Hey guys, welcome to my channel.
Are you struggling to get out of Diamond? Do you feel as if you'll never hit GC?
Well, this is the perfect video for you, as in this video, I'm going to be going over the 4 most important tips that will help you get out of Diamond. I'm someone who has been through the struggle of the Plat/Diamond grind, and I have been able to hit GC over time, so I want to share with you some of the main tips that I followed, which helped me elevate my game, so I was able to eventually hit GC. Now, before this video starts, if you do enjoy, I'd really appreciate it if you liked and subscribed. It really helps me out, and it motivates me to make more videos like this. Also, I just wanted to mention I'll leave timestamps for each section so it'll be easy to skim through and rewatch sections. Anyways, without further ado, let's get straight into tip 1. First off, having a good kickoff in Rocket League is an essential skill and can put you in an instant advantage over your opponents. The first thing you need to understand about kickoffs is to try connect with the ball as essentially as possible. This is because when you 50-50 the ball will go in the direction where less pressure from the car is being applied. For example, if you only connect with the right side of the ball is likely to be sent backwards to the left of your net. This is why you need to connect with the ball as essentially as possible, because it increases the chance of you hitting the ball towards their net instead of yours, so you can avoid conceding early goals. If you're able to avoid conceding early cheap goals off kickoff, it will make things so much easier as you will concede significantly less goals. Another way to improve your kickoffs is by mastering the speed flip. This flip is essentially the fastest flip in the game and can be tricky to learn, so if you want to learn it, I actually have already got a tutorial on my channel which I'll pop up on the screen and will leave in the description of which you can use to learn it. Now, it's time to move on to the next step. Teamplay is an essential skill for ranking up in 2s and 3s particularly. Using your teammate is so useful when you're in an awkward position or about to lose the ball, and it could both help score or prevent a goal in some situations. Teamplay is obviously easier to coordinate in a voice call, so I'd recommend if you're really trying to rank up and you have people to play with someone in a call. An example of team play is in this clip here. My teammate is in an awkward position at the corner of the pitch with 0 boost, not facing forwards and no momentum towards the goal. I'm in a very good position in this clip and I have a large amount of boost and I'm facing towards the goal. Now I'll play the clip. Alright, pass back. Oh, this is a mean double tap being lined up right here. Oh, let's go, baby. What I did here was I communicated to my teammate to pass me the ball and leave it for me, which meant that we were able to score a goal. This is why communicating with your team is so important, because if I hadn't communicated to him there, he likely would have lost the ball and the other team would have been on the attack. This is why communicating with your teammates is so important. Another thing you should be doing is informing your teammates of where you are on the pitch. This is seen in this clip here, where I'm about to lose the ball and my teammate tells me in the middle, so I'm able to flick it towards him and he is able to hit it into the goal. Where is he? I don't have this. Oh, let's go, Lucas! Nice. That was sick, bro. So, to sum it up, if you're about to lose the ball, inform your teammates. Get them to tell you their position on the pitch so you can pass the ball to them. Also, same goes both ways. If your teammate's about to lose the ball, let them know where you're on the pitch so that they can pass the ball to you and hopefully have a better chance at scoring. Essentially, if you're able to communicate with your teammate in the diamond rank, it will put you in an instant advantage over your opponents, as not a lot of people do it in that rank. This will mean your road to champ will be so much quicker. Now, this brings me on to my next point. Don't be a passenger. As I stated in my point before, team play is important. However, for those solo queuing, you can't expect to rely on your teammates every game. What I mean by a passenger is someone who expects their teammates to do a large amount of the work for them. Your teammates are in diamond for a reason, and the chances of you getting a good teammate that are better than your opponents are 50-50. For you to rank up, your win rate needs to be higher than 50%, which is why it's important for you to be the difference maker. What I mean by this is if you want to win most of your games, you need to be the one making things happen. This will mean you'll need to be the main person that is scoring goals, making saves, getting assists. Whatever you do, you need to go into every game with the mindset that you'll be the player that dictates the result of the game. Also, don't be the person that blames your teammates. What I want you guys to do is from now on, when you lose a game, even if your teammate completely threw, just think about what you yourself could have done better, and with that mindset, you will rank out a diamond in no time. Now let's move on to the next tip. Now, I say this because a mistake a lot of plat and diamond players make is they don't focus enough on mastering the basic mechanics. I've seen so many players brag about how they can air dribble, flip reset, ceiling shot, mastery, etc. and yet they can't get into champ or GC.
This is because they haven't mastered the basics. What I mean by this is, for example, there's no point in learning a flip reset when you can't consistently aerial. If you're not able to consistently hit the ball up the field and consistently hit aerials, that is what you should be working on first, and that is one of the main differences between diamonds and champs. Diamonds are a lot less consistent at the basics, champs are a lot more. The basics is the most important mechanics in the game, and you could literally get out of champ just by being really good at 50-50s, making saves, aerials, and just all-round consistency at hitting the ball. So, the main things you should be focusing on is mastering basic saves, hitting the ball with power, aerials, and shooting, which you can all practice using training packs, which I will leave in the video's description. So in simple terms, being able to do high level skills isn't as good as mastering the basics to a high level. This worked for me, as when I first hit champ, I couldn't flip reset, I couldn't air dribble well, I couldn't musty, and I couldn't even speed flip. But since I focused on mastering the basic mechanics, I was able to beat players with higher mechanical skill. Anyways, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you still have any questions or queries, please leave them in the description. Anyways, see you in the next one.